Cliff in Kent is a beautiful place full of amazing history and a beautiful place of wildlife. But for me, I have a personal connection to the area and this site, as my gran was born and raised in the area and my great grandparents worked on the site. So let's begin. Cliff Quarry began life around 1854, and although it has often been referred to as Johnson's works, Johnson never made cement here. The site was used by Johnson solely as his quarry, the chalk being moved by canal or tramway to his Cliff Creek plant. In the later years, Johnson focused his attention on his Gateshead plant, and having decided to set up his plant at Greenhive, he sold the quarry to Epsom Holcomb, a front organisation for Francis and Co., in 1876. The latter then proceeded to construct kilns. In 1878, a set of 12 Michel chamber kilns producing 300 tonnes a week was built at the northern end of the site, and by 1881 a further 4 kilns had been added to the block. Between 1897 and 1908, a further 6 kilns were added to the north, producing 180 tonnes a week. The entire plant was direct driven by steam engines, one for raw grinding and one for finish grinding. The rating in 1920 was 700 tonnes a week. After closure, the whiting plant on the creek opposite the old works continued in operation. There was no rail link and all product was shipped from the pier onto the creek. The cement plant itself was abandoned after closure. Part of it was built over by an oil depot, but the northern chamber kiln, which is what we're about to explore, remains in fairly good condition. And every time I visit Cliff, I feel just a bit closer to my own ancestors, and it's always a special treat for me to walk in their footsteps. Hello. Come on. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow. This is pretty special, isn't it? Oh, let me get across. Oh, work our way back up. Oh, push. Wow. I can't. All the will in the world ain't gonna be able to squeeze through that. I'll tell you what, pretty slippery today. Let's make it up to the top. Oh, I think it's going to get a bit windy. Oh dear. Oh God. There's a reason why they fence this off. hell? Bear with me. Oh, look at that. Wow. This place seems to sort of get better and better when you consider the history of it, and what's been recorded is barely anything. And unfortunately I've come on a really windy day, so I do apologise if you do get the wind come through. But yeah, look at this. All the bricks. I mean, the condition's incredible. But yeah, there's no real reason why I need to go through there just to prove a point, really. But yeah, come on, let's keep looking. Oh wow, look at that. Huh. There's another one. Huh. I can tell you now, this one is not for the faint-hearted. What it is that it's a reason why this one's dangerous. Is because it's so overgrown that everywhere there are holes that you genuinely cannot see, and it is so dangerous. I mean, like, it's probably a reason why it's in such good condition, or to say the condition of it, whatever it's in, because look, for example, everywhere I'm treading, oh crap, see I'm slipping already. These little kilns, or the flumes for the kilns, they're everywhere. And that's just, yeah, it's flat out dangerous, to be honest. And I'm trying my best to film, see, like that, but because it's just ridiculous. It's like 1 foot and you're sort of going through. Oh dear, there we go, see. This was a huge site. Let's try and keep ploughing through. Out, just ripped my leg open. Christ, this is just the worst ever. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, that really hurt. Oh God's sake. This is not gonna. Oh, jeez. This one isn't going to win a prize for great camera work. There's a step here. It's like, ow, I've done it again. I don't believe it. Ow. Ridiculous. Loads of people have been in here though. Oh, loads. There's so much litter. So I'm on the other side now. It's where I sort of walk through. This is ridiculous. I've never been into somewhere where it's just so overgrown and so dangerous to see any holes or anything. I mean, that is a sheer drop down there. It's crazy. You can sort of see. This is mental. Right. Stand you up. Let's try and climb up. Oh God, that really kills the knees. The extensive network of this kiln site is incredible. So yeah, look, oh God, do I dare? I think I should really. This is where I tumble down. Oh wow. Oh wow. Look at that. That's huge. Unbelievable. Oh jeez. I'm really sorry for the camera work, but come on. I mean, you saw how bad it was. There's literally holes that, because of it being this time of year that it's overgrown, even in the winter time it would be worse, because you've got all the foliage literally would be laying on top of the holes. And I'm so grateful I took my time. It's just unbelievable. Like, I saw a lot of drug use, so that was interesting. Fresh prints. So yeah, people have graffiti as well. People have obviously clearly known about this place and been here, but I don't know which way to go. Could go that way. Let's go this way. And then you, yeah. Oh. Let's move you out of the way. So another kiln. It's incredible. Oh, let's go into it. Oh my word. Wow. Oh my God. Look at that. Just waiting at any point for that to give way. There are cracks and everything else. It's exciting to carry it back. So when you see sort of somebody high on drugs or drunk out of their mind, and then you see me coming along, it's going to be quite sort of interesting engagement between each other. But we've all done it. We've all gone to sneaky places and used to drink when we were kids and do all that sort of stuff. But my God, look at it. Not even gonna put it in perspective. I can go that way. Let's try and do that. Oh jeez, hugging the wall out. Oh my god, that hurts so bad. Was that the one? Oh. Wow. Oh jeez. These kilns are huge. Just so big. Can't wait to look back at this and sort of see how bad my camera work was. Part of a hose. Huh. Tick off. Dan's tick off of what he was going to find. I wasn't actually expecting to see as much litter as I have, but I have done. Okay, shall we? I don't know what to do. Let's go up. Oh man, not cool. Why would you? Sticks. Oh, geez. It's so slippery. Oh. That's where we came back out of. So we have done it. There's the little one that we looked through. The other one that we came out of was there. Prepare for the wind, everybody. Here we go. So I've shown you all the kilns. Oh man, forgot about this bit. Let's go back down again. With all the grip in the world, it's still pretty bad. Right, let's go out this side. So again, let's go. Oh man, it's the stingers that I don't like. Oh, I can't see. Ow. Ow. Right, if you want to count how many times I said the word ow, go for it. I'm gonna go this way. Part of where the quarry dipped, so you can see. Let's go. Fortunately enough, the wind sort of died down a little bit, but yeah. Don't think I'm going to find anything more around here, but it's always interesting because you never know. Wow, look at that. God. Oh look, kestrel. stinks of like sort of sulfur, well not sulfur, but yeah, it's the chemicals. Yeah, no, probably not the greatest idea I've ever had in my life. Secrets are you hiding here? Some tyres. Let's keep going. Jeez. No, we're at a dead end, which is a shame because I thought I could see something up there. Ow! Yeah, I thought I could see something up there, but I think it's just part of where the side walls come down and it's made a shadow. So let's head back. Whew. One explore. What an explore. Okay. Where did I come out of? That way. Should I go that way? I don't know. No idea. Oh no, yeah, okay. Starting to lag a bit now. Feeling it. Wow. So here I am walking around the side of the kiln works, and as per usual there's loads of graffiti. It's in a terrible state and that's just the graffiti, but yeah, there we go. So I'm going to walk around it and then we'll go from there. So you can see, it was just a mega cement works. Let's keep going. Keep going. Let's just walk around the outside of it. I'm just going to walk around the outside of the perimeter just to sort of show you how big this actually was. So I'm going to keep going. Probably it now, isn't it? It's a dead end. Or does it keep going? Yeah, well, I knew in theory it backed off pretty much to the end of the pools, so I don't really think there's much to show you anymore on this bit. But this, I'm pretty sure this was part of the old regional trackway that they've just carved out, because you can see there's a site on either side. That's interesting. What the hell? Hang on a minute. No, it's alright. I thought there was a tunnel or cave around here, but there can't be. Sorry for putting my glasses on, but I just needed to see a little bit better where I was going. Oh my god. This is huge. Supposed to be one of the biggest kiln sites I've ever seen in my life, and I knew it was pretty big because of, yeah, there's rubble. Oh god, what the hell? Must be near the edge. Maybe not. No. Getting a bit strange now. This is weird. There's extensive rubble. Try and talk as best I can with the wind, but and I'll need to go back down there anyway, because I've got a funny feeling where this leads out. Yeah, I can see it over there. I think that's as far as I'm going to go up here. Yeah. Alright, no. Now I know there's nothing that way, so let's head back. Right, okay. See you when I get down. So I'm behind the kilns. And as you can see, it's what I expected, which was extremely overgrown. It sort of backs off across that way. You can sort of see the ridge, and we can go in and out of the little parts of the it's not the fumes, it's the, oh god, I can't even talk now. Flumes. There you go. And yeah, I'm gonna head back, and then I think we're almost done. So these are the, I've just come up into one. These must be like lime kilns. These are different style, if you can see. So they're circular, emptying out on that side. Very similar to what I've seen at White Pit in Hall and Nine Elms kilns, although Nine Elms were bottle kilns, and I can't see. So yeah, not sure. Because what's difficult about it is because of the layout for me, it's hard to get a bearing. Not crawling in that one for the sake of doing it. I think you know. I think once you've seen one, you've seen them all, to be honest, just in different condition. That's the wall. It's the retaining wall, I'm assuming, from the main path. Yeah, it must have been. So that might be original. And you can see, yeah, look. I don't really need to go in every single one to show you. There's a collapsed one. Now that's interesting. If you want to know what a collapsed one looks like. Not bloody good. Alright, okay, let's keep going. That one's been blocked up, which is what we saw. Yeah, that's what that wall's made up of. Look, this is a layer of concrete with infill of rubble. Well, not rubble, that's flint, isn't it? So they must have put the flint in and then covered it over with cement. It's like a layer like that, I would assume. Feel free to correct me on that, but that pretty much looks like part of the wall that goes along the main track of the site, or the perimeter, actually, shouldn't it be grammatically correct? Okay, I think we're done. All right, so we're done now. I'm just going to chill out for a second. Kind of a really interesting sort of explore, really. Please understand that I don't break in, and I also, my main purpose is to document the history. Now, if anybody knows me out there, that's really why I do this. The main purpose is to almost preserve it as a time capsule for generations, so that when they come back, they can look at this as almost like a historical reference of something that they can look back on and go, right, okay, well, it was in this condition and this is what it was used for, just in case it ever gets demolished, it gets used as a housing estate. Whatever happens to it, the point is that this is meant to be a time capsule of documentation and preservation. You know, like I said, we always have historical records that we can look at, but actual videography of places like this is quite rare. So that's why I'm doing it. And I do it because I love history. You know, obviously this isn't a chore for me. I don't sort of feel like I have to do it. I do it because I do love it. But I also respect the places and the locations, as you can sort of see in every single one of my videos. You know, I don't graffiti, I don't litter, I don't do any of that sort of stuff. I respect it totally, and for everybody out there to watch it. The other thing that I just want to sort of point out is when people come down to these types of places, it's at your own risk. I, this isn't meant to be a glamorous type of thing. This isn't meant to sort of be, you know, it might look cool to some people, which is great, but there has to be a level of experience as to what you do. And even doesn't matter how experienced you are in certain places, you can still have accidents and you can still sort of fall and sort of like, you know, do stupid things. And obviously, because I do most of my explores on my own, I have to be really understanding of my own limits, because yes, I could push myself even more in certain areas if there was somebody else there, but the problem is there isn't. And most of the time when I'm doing these explores, I'm probably out in the middle of nowhere. If there was somebody who was here to rescue me, I don't want that. I don't want people to sort of go out of their way for some stupid idiot to sort of do what they do. So it's not. It's about trying to sort of understand that. Do you know what I mean? It's the fact that I do this on my own most of the time, you know, and people can sort of say, well, why don't you get other people to sort of come with you and do it? And it's like, well, to be fair, like, you know, most of the time they've got other people have got their own schedules, and I'm not there to sort of like say to them, look, come on, you've got to come out with me. I'm quite happy to do it on my own, but it's also about knowing your own limits. And I think that's really what this video should be about today. Is this was an extremely dangerous place. I'm not going to lie. I mean, like I said, you saw from the top there was holes. You could lose your footing. Lots of different things. You could be trapped. And you saw where those kiln furnace, the parts of the kiln, the brickwork was obviously just crumbling down. Some of it had caved in. I couldn't really sort of see most of the ground because of the foliage. So, you know, and yeah, people have come here and they've graffitied and they've done what they've done, but that's in these bits. I mean, like I said, you know, the thing is, if I have an accident here, I'm literally nowhere near a form of like rescue or civilization. So it is about doing that. It's not about sort of somebody turning around and going, well, you know, you're not being brave enough or anything. I think there's a question about being brave and being sensible. And I think for me, like I said, my main purpose is to document history. It's not to jump across the buildings and be like Superman, you know what I mean? So hopefully that's cleared up a lot of things. You know, yeah, there have been times in my videos where I've done stupid things. I'm human, you know what I mean? But in this instance, I think, like I said, you know, if you come down here, you do it at your own risk. Like with any other video, it shouldn't have to even be said in every single video that I do. I shouldn't have to explain, well, if you come down here, because I'm not advertising this place. What I am doing is documenting it as history. So it's you know, there's no other way of sort of saying it. So if you come down here, you do it at your own choice, you know. But everybody should know that, really. There's certain places that are obviously on my channel which make it very obvious that you can go down there and check it out and you'll have a nice time. You know, I openly encourage people to do it in my videos sometimes. I even sort of say, look, you know, this would be quite a good place for you to come down and, you know, like have family and friends and just go down there. But in a place like this, come on, common sense, everyone. You know, look, I mean, it's just dangerous. So sorry about that 5-minute rant, but I just felt like I needed to clear that up, and hopefully people of the channel, hopefully you can show your love and support me as best as possible to do this. Like I said, I'm just doing it because I want to document the history as a time capsule, nothing more, nothing less. I have fun because I enjoy history, of course I do. I enjoy it. That's all you need to know. So, you know, just be careful when you do places like this and just respect it. So anyway, because history matters, and I will see you all very soon. Goodbye for now. Thanks for always watching. Bye.